These 10 ways to make $10,000 per month have low startup costs and high profit margins, and many of them are scalable beyond that $10,000 figure. Number 1. Start an agency after successfully freelancing. Finding a skill that someone is willing to pay you for is the first and most important stage in the process of starting a successful service-based nonprofit organization. When you have a clientele, you will be able to construct procedures that enable other people to carry out the task, allowing you, as the owner of the agency, to concentrate on expanding your business. An example from my own life is that prior to the introduction of this website, I established a landing page copywriting and design service. As a result of my lack of expertise in design, I decided to contract out the design work for each project. While I concentrated on copywriting and sales, approximately 80% of the entire work was contracted out to third parties. I started that business not too long ago, and not too much longer after that, I was earning the equivalent of $150 every hour. It would have been easy for me to obtain $10,000 per month if I had gone into full-time employment. In the event that you do not have a particular service in mind, you might begin by providing a fundamental service, such as working as a proofreader, a social media manager, or a virtual assistant. Each and every one of these can be expanded into agencies. Number 2. Start a blog. If you are just starting out online, one of the most typical ways to make your first dollar is through a blog. But if you look at things from a more long-term perspective, blogging presents a robust business model with strong profit margins. Additionally, if you engage freelancers who are both knowledgeable and dependable, you can create a firm that can run itself. That is not to suggest that it is simple. I tell people who are just starting out that they should anticipate working at least 10 hours per week for a year in order to have the opportunity to earn $1,000 per month once the initial 12 months have passed. After you have already put in the necessary amount of hours, however, the transition from $1,000 per month to $10,000 per month comes considerably more quickly. The fact that the talents you acquire while constructing your blog are in great demand is one of the elements of beginning a blog that is one of the most undervalued characteristics possible. You are still accumulating valuable career capital even if your blog does not generate more than $10,000 per month, which is a challenging but not impossible milestone to achieve. In turn, you may utilize these talents to go out and create your own freelance business, or you can use them to obtain a position that pays more. During the time that I was building the Ways to Wealth, I worked for other personal finance blogs. My experience working for those blogs allowed me to gain first-hand knowledge about how they function, which was essential to the development of this blog. Number 3. Become a highly paid expert. When you are not working as a freelancer full-time, it can be challenging to accumulate enough billable hours to earn a monthly income of $10,000. If you charge $100 per hour, you would need to bill 100 hours each month in order to reach that target, which is equivalent to approximately 25 hours per week. This does not take into consideration the amount of time spent on sales. However, the most highly compensated freelancers have a secret. They do not base their rates on the number of hours they work. Their fees are determined by the outcomes. You have a limited number of hours available, particularly when you are working on the side. A significantly greater ceiling is placed on the results. There are a lot of services in which the customer does not care too much about the amount of time that you devote. As an illustration, marketing professionals typically receive a base fee in addition to a percentage of revenue, while some resume writers charge between 1 and 2% of an individual's annual salary, due to the fact that their labor can result in a 10 to 20% boost in compensation for their customers. Number 4. Create an online course. Putting together a package of your expertise and selling it to other people has never been simpler. For the year 2021 alone, sales of online course platforms such as Teachable, which make it simple to host and sell educational content online, surpassed $1 billion. Even if the specialists in question are not well known, people are nonetheless interested in gaining knowledge from them. For instance, Theresa Greenway, a mother of 10 children, has made more than $300,000 and counting from the sale of a sort of bread course that she has offered on Udemy. Just because you are not a world-class specialist does not mean that you should disregard this theory. As a result of the fact that platforms such as Udemy, Skillshare, and Coursera already have audiences that are interested in expanding their knowledge, launching a few courses on these platforms might allow you to generate passive revenue. Number 5. Create an e-commerce store. More people than ever are shopping online, with e-commerce sales growing by 18% in 2021. That has created massive opportunities for all types of online sellers. Some of the most popular options for building an e-commerce business include selling your own goods. You can sell physical products on marketplaces like Etsy. Some of the best-selling products on the platform include jewelry, crafts, and art. Learn more in our post about how to make money on Etsy. Selling digital products. Sell digital downloads like PDFs and graphics. Examples include a personal trainer selling customized workout plans or a passionate home chef selling meal planning templates. You can sell digital products on Etsy, as well as a number of other print-on-demand platforms, such as Redbubble. Dropshipping other people's products. Dropshipping is a fulfillment method where you don't keep products in stock. Instead, whenever you sell a product, you purchase it from a third party that ships it directly to your customer. Learn more in our guide to setting up a dropshipping business. Amazon FBA. Source products and send them to Amazon. Amazon takes care of all the fulfillment needed to get your product to the customer, and even handles returns. Your primary focus is building your brand. Learn more in our guide to making money with FBA. Number 6. Start a podcast. The fact that everyone is beginning a podcast these days is due to the fact that it is an incredible business to own. Podcasters are able to make a significant amount of money from sponsorships, and in a manner that is analogous to that of blogging. Podcasts can explore a variety of other revenue streams, including coaching, subscriptions, and affiliate arrangements. Some of the podcasters who earn the most money go on to create their own product-based businesses. Running an audience is one of the most difficult components of running a business, which is why sponsorship deals for podcasters can pay so much. After all, building an audience is one of the most demanding issues. Podcasts that are successful already have an audience, which enables them to sell a product or service to that audience, and potentially produce an income that is significantly higher than $10,000 per month with that audience. Number 7. Real estate investing. Investing in real estate will require you to have funds in order to get started, especially if your objective is to generate $10,000 per month from your investments. Additionally, there is a risk associated because it typically involves spending money that has been borrowed. However, the fact of the matter is that a significant number of extremely affluent individuals reside on the passive income that their real estate investments produce. For individuals who do not have the financial resources to invest in property at the present time, there are other methods to make money in the real estate industry. There are other ways to generate money. A couple of examples of such opportunities are working as an assistant for a successful real estate investor or becoming a real estate agent on a part-time basis. Building your understanding of real estate investment through these methods is an excellent approach to ensure that you are able to recognize a good deal when you come across one when you are finally ready to begin investing on your own. Number 8. Build a YouTube channel. Like many ideas on this list, YouTube has explosive growth potential. The platform paid its content creators close to $15 billion in 2021. As with blogging, building an audience on YouTube that's big enough to generate $10,000 a month takes time. That means newer YouTubers often leverage additional monetization streams, such as affiliate marketing and sponsorships, to supplement the amount they make from ads. Number 9. Social media influencer. Paying hundreds of thousands of dollars for a social media post is a common practice among the most prominent figures in the world of social media, such as the Kardashians, Ariana Grande, Dwayne Johnson, and others. Because of this, the only companies that are able to afford to collaborate with these mega influencers are those who have a significant amount of financial resources. Micro-influencers are utilized by smaller firms that are interested in utilizing the power of influencer marketing. Micro-influencers typically have a very loyal following, even if it is only a small fraction of the household names described above. Because of this, they are able to provide businesses with access to a desirable niche audience, and in exchange, they receive a substantial amount of compensation. In addition, the abilities that you acquire while growing your presence on social media make it possible for you to work as a freelancer for other people. This is a position that can pay highly because these skills are in high demand. Number 10. Luxury service-based business. This is the story of Ryan Stewart, who walks dogs in New York City on a part-time basis and earns more than $100,000 annually. The fact that Ryan is located in one of the wealthiest regions in the United States is undoubtedly advantageous. However, the most important thing to take away from this is the possibility of high-margin enterprises catering to wealthy customers.